Hi everyone, welcome to Last Minute Coders. My name is Vinay. I hope you guys are doing well. In this video, we are going to learn how we can upload files from our local to SharePoint Document Library directly from Canvas app without using any flow. So we will not use any flow, and just with the help of Graph API, we can save files from our Canvas app to SharePoint Document Library. So firstly, we need to learn about a little bit about Graph APIs. What are APIs? Okay, so APIs, the full form is application programming interface. So let us think about like weather API, and you have some website, right? So Google already have like weather data with them, right? And let's say I wanted to use Google's weather data, so I'll use Google weather API. Okay, I can use their API is nothing but a link. I'll use their API link in my website, and I can also show the real-time data. I don't have to calculate the weather myself. When Google is already doing that, I can use their API and show that data up here. So the same concept we will use in our this Canvas app. Okay. And here I have created one demo screen for you people. So let me attach some file. Let me just show you. Let me attach like 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5, these 5 files. Let me attach, so you can see up here. So once I click on the save button, so these files will get saved in this document library. VK Solution is my site. So inside this site, you will see the 5 files up here as soon as I hit on the save to document folder. Let us wait. Let us see how much time it takes. It usually take like 5 to 10 seconds depending on the amount of like files we are like uploading. So see, done. I'll go up here, I'll refresh up here, so you can see 1 2 3 4 5 files are being added here a few seconds ago. You can see up here. Okay, so well and good. Let me have this file. Let us find. If I click on the save to subfolder, so see inside this power app folder, these files will get attached. Currently there are no files up here, right? If I click on save to subfolder, and we'll have to wait for again 3 to 5 seconds. So let's wait and let us see that if the files are being attached there. Let me refresh up here and see a few seconds ago these 5 PDF files are now being attached. Okay, so well and good. Let me delete these files. Let me delete these files. Now these are cool. Okay, but how like this is working? From where like we get this Graph API? You might have this question. Okay, so just go to your Google, write like Graph Explorer, search for Graph Explorer. As soon as you search for Graph Explorer, so you will see developer.microsoft.com, this thing, and Graph Explorer. Just click on this link. I'll provide this link in the description. You will see this kind of interface. So once you see this kind of interface, what I would like to request you, firstly, here you are seeing that a user logo, right? Just click on it, sign in with your Microsoft account, which is like which account you are using up here and in your SharePoint. Okay, so just use the same account. So once you like sign in with your account, in my case, my account name is vinay@consuas01.onmicrosoft.com. So I've used this account. So you will get this interface. If I hit on see, by default you will get like this one. So basically in APIs we have these method get, post, put, patch, and delete. Get means to getting the data from a particular link. Okay, post means to add a new data to that particular this site, and put means also like to add and also update data. Patch is also update data. Delete means deleting data from the particular site. So the concept is like pretty much simple if we talk about APIs concept. So basically we have this link, this v10 is version. Okay, .me. So here I am seeing my details. Okay, so my full name, my given name, my job title none, this is my mail ID, phone number null, office location null. So these you will see your detail, and here I have this one ID. Okay, this is the ID associated for me. So well and good. Now how this will help with our SharePoint list or site. So if you scroll below now, let me scroll this little bit up. If you scroll below here, we will see SharePoint site, and we have like 7 different, let me increase its size. So 7 different commands we have, like my organization default SharePoint site. If I do like this, I'll run on this. So here I can see a little bit detail. This is communication site, site, the host name is this. Okay, so a little bit this is the URL. If I open this link, so I'll open the site. Okay, so site is fine, but if I wanted to open a particular site, how can I do that? So for that we have the search for a SharePoint site by keyword. So here see http://graph Microsoft. So this, you are seeing this link up here. Let me first decrease its size. So for the first time, like search, after search, what you have to write here, you have to write your site name. In my case, my site name is this VK Solution. So I'll copy it from here, I'll paste it up here, and when you will run this query, it will maybe throw you an error, or it will not, like not throw you an error, but it will not give you data. The reason for that is you have to click on this modify permission and you have to give consent. Okay, like you have to give graph this graph APIs to like have consent, so it can read all your data, read and write all your data. Okay, so just give like these two consent. When you like given the consent, I can go to request body. Here see, if I click on run query this time, so you can see up here I am getting my site details. So this is my site ID. Okay, so this is particular, the second parameter after this comma, before this comma, this is my site ID. I'll copy this ID. Okay, I'll firstly open one notepad. I'll paste this ID inside this notepad. Okay, now once I pasted this inside this notepad, see, for this particular site VK Solution, this is my ID. I'll need this ID. Okay, well and good. You can see other details as well. So other details I am not bothered about. Other details, this is my another site like VK Solution -1 export this thing. So for this site, this is my ID. If I was working with this site, so I can just copy this ID as well, but right now my only concern is with this SharePoint site, so I just copied this ID. Okay, well and good. Now if you there is another way to get the site ID. You can go up here, get SharePoint site based on relative path of the site. So here see, it is saying host name. Just now, like in the beginning, you saw the host name, right? So every for every SharePoint, this is the host name. For me it is kanswa01.sharepoint.com. I'll copy this, I'll go up here and I paste it. Before, let me just select it and I'll paste it up here. So see, after site / and I pasted it, and you will have to use this colon. Okay, don't remove this colon sign. Now we will need to give this server relative path. So what is server relative path? So this is site / this thing VK Solution. Okay, so just copy from sites and the name of the site. Well and good, I'll paste it up here, and if this time I'll run the query, so see, I am inside this particular site again. I'm seeing this VK Solution. Well and good, I am again getting the same kind of ID, but this time I am not seeing for any other site. I am seeing for this particular site. Using when we are searching with a keyword, I was seeing like 2, right? So you will, using this, you will get a particular site ID. All right, well and good. Now if we have to like work with this document library, so for that, go to this again Graph Explorer, scroll down here, see, enumerate the document library under the root site. If I click up here, so I see like this kind of thing, http://graph.microsoft.com version 1 site root/drive. If I run this, let me just show you. So see up here, for my document library, this is my ID. Okay, so I just needed this ID. Copy this, and you can also see like document the shared this is like shared document. Okay, even if you go up here now, so again the same thing, this is the same thing, right? VK Solution /shared document. Okay, so well and good, and I am inside like this site only, VK_solution. To be more precise, you can be more precise. Okay, here, where is that? Again, I have to go up here. Let me run this query again. So see, here I am seeing this ID, but I am not sure like for which site it is showing me. Okay, here see, after this .com/ there is like no site, this name. Here I'm seeing this VK solution, so here I'm not seeing that. So how can I fix this? Instead of like this root, okay, instead of this root, I copied this ID, right? I'll use this ID. I'll copy this ID from here. Now I'll not use this world root. Instead I'll use this ID. And if I run this query this time, so see up here, site/vk solution share document, isn't it just the same thing? Site/vk solution share document, and I'm inside my shared document folder. So well and good. Now I have like my root folder ID. So I'll copy this ID. So this is my root folder ID. I'll paste this ID up here. So let me decrease like the size. So inside this drive, now drives, see, if I wanted to go inside this particular drive, so I'll paste this ID up here, because here anyways, like I have this document folder, right? But I can create another document libraries as well. Okay, like I have this document, I have this form template, site asset, okay, but I'm just utilizing this one document. So I just pasted this drives dot its particular ID. So I'll be inside this particular document library folder, okay, using like this drives and this particular drive. Okay, well and good. Now once I got this code, then after this, if I put slash and I write like root, so this particular folder is this root. So this particular, you see this location, this is what root is. Okay, so I'm inside this particular root folder. You can see drive type is document library, name is root. Here see it has this ID. Well and good. Now inside this we have to like save the content, right? We have to save data. We are not getting information. Now how to save data? For that we have to use this put method. Now put method, see, after this we have to write semicolon, see up here carefully, slash, then next is file name, then again semicolon, slash, then content, and then we have to give like the content information. Now you might be wondering from where we will get file name and this content. So from our canvas app we will do this. So we just have created like this graph API link for us using this graph explorer. So let me just copy this, move back to my canvas app. Here see, I move back to my canvas app. Firstly what I'll do is let's start from the scratch. Let me have some blank screen. Now from where did I got that attachment control? I know most of you know. So for that what you need to do is just click on add data, search for connectors, SharePoint, any like your connection. I have already like multiple sites for me, so I'll use this VK, this thing. Just add any list. Okay, I've already added this table PB and table product, so I'm not adding. You just add any list. So once you like add any list, okay, again go to tree view, insert, edit form. Once you like click on edit form, hit on new, select your any list. Once you like select any list, you will see the attachment control up here. So I am seeing this, so double click on it, I'll copy it, paste it outside, delete this form. Okay, now you are seeing this error, so just wherever you are seeing the error, just delete everything. Okay, so let me just quickly delete. There are like 4 things you have to delete. So once like deleted, you won't see any error now. Okay, UI part, like you can do like have some label. So let me just copy this label from up here, let me paste it here. So again I don't have to do it, and this is done. Let me have some like 2 buttons. One. Okay, let me add now, instead of 2, let me add 3 buttons. 2, copy paste. Okay, I'll say save to document folder. Here I'll say save to power apps. Okay, just wait. Save to power apps folder, and this one I'll say save to XYZ folder. xyz folder. Okay, so for my backend I have this xyz folder, powerapps folder, and this document library wala folder. Okay, and or this root folder. So well and good. Okay, so firstly I'll click on my this save to document folder. I'll go to my graph explorer. I'll come up here. Okay, once like you move back now, those links get change again. You have to like copy this. Sites, after site I'll provide the site ID. After drive I'll provide the drive ID. So this is my drive ID. Okay, let me copy it again. I have to paste it up here. Fine, I'll run it. Let me just check if I'm getting the response. I'm getting the response. After this I have to write a slash root colon slash then file. The thing is the file name colon slash content. Okay, so I have to use this schema. Copy this. Don't worry, I'll provide like this thing in the description, but for you like this IDs will be different. Okay, so here I'll just write like ID. Okay, so you can give your ID, like site ID and drive ID will be your you can't use mine. Okay, you won't be having the permission to change in my SharePoint or add data in my SharePoint library. Okay, so I go up here. Now how will I execute this graph API inside this? So for that you have to go to data section. You have to add this Office 365 group connector. Click on add data, go to connectors, the second one, Office 365 group. Okay, just select it, give the required permissions and all, and once it get connected here, so click on the save to document folder. On select, write this formula like Office 365 group .http request. See this one. So first thing it is asking like a URI. So you can see up here https://graph.microsoft.com. Okay, the same thing, right? So well and good. Whatever code we have, just use double code and paste it inside up here. Okay, well and good. What is the next thing we need? The next thing that we need is the method. So I told you, right, we have to use the put method. What is the third thing we need? We need the file content. Okay, the data, file data. So the third thing is file data. Where we are getting the file data? So the file data we are getting from this data card, right? So let me just copy the name of this data card. I'll go up here. I'll just use this last function. Attachments. Anyway, like I'll make this dynamic, don't worry, and use dot value. So if you don't know like what like this contain, let me just copy this code just to show you guys. Like wait, why I have to insert a label. I was just showing like what dot value contains. So dot value contains one like blob storage link. Okay, currently like I haven't attached any file. Let me attach like one file just to show you. So see, I attach this file, right? So it contains this blob where this file is stored in my this when I attach inside this, right? So it might be saving somewhere. So this is that blob location. Now if I copy this, paste it again, and here if I use dot name, so I'll get the name of the file. So let me just play it, and you can see overview of building canvas app, and see the name is same, right? So with dot name I can get the name, with dot value I can get the content. So well and good. So here content file name, again I have to make this dynamic, right? So let me remove this double quote ampersand. Here I'll again use the same code. I'll copy this, paste this. Instead of dot value I'll use dot name. So well and good. Everything seems okay. So till root, always remember to use this colon slash sign. Then here also colon. After file name we have to provide this colon slash, then here content, and content it will take from here. Okay, so very well and good. Everything looks fine, okay to me. Let me click on save to document folder. Once I click on it, let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, it is done. See, currently no file, right? Let me refresh up here. So here I am seeing a few seconds ago this overview of building canvas app file is now being attached. So very well and good. But what if we have multiple files? So how we will do that? Let's say if I have like these 5 files with me, let me delete this first one. So if I have this 5 files, if we use the last wala thing, so see, it is just taking the last row data, okay, or last file data set of this, and this is the last value. So for that we have to use the for all function inside our Canvas app. So here I'll write for all, and first thing is source. So source is nothing but my this thing data card value dot attachment. So this is my source, so that I can iterate to all the attachments. And instead of like this time doing this, I will say this record dot name, and here also this record dot value, this record dot value. I hope like you guys understand like for all. So for all will first go to this introduction to Power App, then we'll go to this, copy its name, and this record dot name will have its name, this record dot value will have like this introduction to Power Apps value. Then next time it will have the second one, then the second one, then the second one, then the last one. Okay, so this is how like this will work. Let me play this. It is giving some error. Let me check. Is there a error? Yeah, there is an error. I forgot to close this for all bracket. Okay, so once like everything is done, let me play. Let me click on save to document folder, and let us wait. So this, the runtime, the time of this will depend on how many files you are attaching. So usually if you have like 5 files, so roughly you can say that it will take 3 to 5 seconds. Okay, once like this is completed, let me refresh up here, and you can see a few seconds ago 1 2 3 4 5 files are being attached up here. Okay, so this was easy, like to like save it inside my root or this document folder. So it was easy. But what if I wanted to save inside this Power App folder? You might think, okay, when like if I go to my graph, so here if I say root, and here if I write like this Power Apps colon slash then the name of the folder Power App, so I'm getting the Power App data. One way of doing this is this. Other way of doing this is like if you don't know the name of your folder, like here I know like the name of my folder is this Power App, but if you don't know, then you can simply use this children. You can say that root slash children, and see if I run this. So this time, see again name, I'm getting Power Apps ID, and I'll see the other folder as well, see XYZ folder and its ID. If I have like other folders as well, so I'll get theirs as well. And one more thing, see root, and this time if I write here, let's check Power App run query. So its name is Power Apps run query. See again it throwed error, right? Reason I told you, after root you have to use this colon sign. Okay, if you don't use this colon sign, you won't get inside this. Okay, so let me just copy this thing this time. I'll go to myself firstly now. Let's do one thing. Let's copy this code. Let's see, save to Power App folder, right? Let's see like if we do like this root slash, here we write, let's say Power Apps colon slash. Okay, again colon slash is important. Let us see like if we try to save like this, will it save inside this Power App folder or not? So if I click on the save to Power Apps folder, let us wait, and it throwed an error. It's saying resource not found for the segment root and blah blah blah. So it didn't work. Okay, let me just do one more thing. Let me remove this colon up here. Let me again play it. Let me try to save it again. Let us see that if this time it works. So let's wait. So yeah, it is working now. So after the folder name, we don't have to use the colon. So this is what we learned from it. So see, all the 5 files are being attached up here this time a few seconds ago. So this is just, you have to like test it yourself as well. Okay, so after root we have to provide this colon, but after Power Apps or the name of the subfolder, you don't have to provide the colon. Okay, so this is the one way of doing it. Other way of doing this, like there are like multiple ways like you can run your this thing. this what you say uh, this link. Okay, so one is like a root, and then I have written like this. If I write like children, if I write children, I don't have to even provide this particular that colon sign. If I run this, I'll get this ID. Once I get this ID for this power app folder, see the name of this is power apps. So here now, then I can just remove this roots. Even I can say items. If I do items, now see up here, if I run this, it is throwing me an error because I have to provide the particular item ID. Okay, if I do this, so see, this is a power app, this is the ID which I have provided, so I'm coming inside a particular folder. Okay, so once I like come inside this folder, I can directly use this code as well. After this code, I will have to use this colon sign slash. Again, the concept is just the same, file name colon slash content. See, again, if I'll use this now, I'll copy this. Maybe what I'll do is now, let me copy paste. I'm just showing you the multiple approaches, like how you can do it. It's not that you have to exactly follow the way I am doing. Let me copy from this items. Okay, and till up here, copy. I'll go up here. See, this time I'm using this item slash the item ID. So this ID is for particular this power apps folder. You can see this power app. So for this power app, this is the ID. Okay, so after that you have to use the semicolon, otherwise this it will not work. If you don't use the semicolon, it will not work. Let me just show you. If I remove the semicolon, if I play hit on this, I know it will throw me an error. So see, it throwed an error. And let me first delete like these 5 files from here so that we can again save it. Now if I go up here, see, there is an error. I have to use the semicolon up here. As soon as I use the semicolon, now this time it will work. Play the app. Just click on the save to power app folder. Let us wait. It will save. Let me just refresh, directly refresh up here. So see, it is started to save 3 files, 4, 5 files. Okay, so see, a few seconds ago these 5 files are being attached. Well and good. I have shown you like 2 approach. One is using like this root colon slash the name of the folder, or you can use item slash the item ID. Okay, the item ID of that particular folder. Where can you get the ID from? Here. How to get the ID? Again, to get the ID we have root slash children. Okay, root slash children. So ID for power app is this, and ID for, where is that, XYZ? Let me move little bit. XYZ. See, for XYZ ID is this. I can just copy this ID. Now let's say if I wanted to save it inside like XYZ folder, so I can simply just change this. Okay, I change this ID. This time if I write save to XYZ folder. Okay, let me change the name as well, otherwise you will get confused. Now I'll move this up here. So if I play it, I'll click on the save to XYZ folder. Firstly, this power app folder is fine. XYZ folder, see, it started to add few seconds ago. One more file is being attached. If I refresh, so 4 files. If I refresh, 5 files. Okay, so XYZ folders like this I can attach. Oh man, I again clicked on this. Anyway, fine. I'll go up here. Another way to put the files inside XYZ folder, I'll copy it. I'll go up here. I'll paste it up here. And here, see, root colon slash. This time I write XYZ. Okay. If this time I write XYZ, let me go up here. Let me delete file from XYZ folder. You might be saying that why you are not changing the file. So let's change the file as well. Attach. Let me go back. Let me attach like these Excel files this time. Okay. So click on the save to XYZ folder. Currently see none, right? Let's refresh it. So see, it started to attach, right? These 4 files are now being attached, and you can open the file as well, like it contain proper data. Don't think like that it's just copying the file and not the data, but yeah, it contain proper data as well. Okay, very well and good. So this is how we do it. Let's say we have one more like subfolder inside this folder, inside this XYZ. Let us say we have this let's say demo folder. How do we save inside this demo folder? So document XYZ and then inside the demo. Again, the concept is just the same. Let me just copy this button, paste it. I'll say save to demo folder. Okay, like this. If I'll say go up here, see, just little bit test yourself, XYZ, write like demo up here, see that if it is working or not, and put a slash sign after it. Let me just check. If I click on this, it will, anyways it is going to work, I know, but yeah, you also have to check for yourself. Now go to this demo folder, see the files are started to attach. So this is the way, like you can even attach to subfolder, the root folder. This is the root folder, this is the subfolder, and this folder is inside the subfolder. Okay, so this is how, without using flow, just by this graph API, we can save files. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you learned many things from it. Okay, today you learned about like graph APIs and all, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share this video with your colleagues. I'll see you in the next one. Till then, take care, goodbye.